And has Biden done any of these things? It's two different chunks. So let's go down to clip number 5, please.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions, yes and no questions. They're not trick questions. They're simply designed to highlight what you already found in your report, which is that there are, quote, material distinctions, end quote, between President Biden's case and Mr. Trump's case. So here's my first question. In your investigation, did you find that President Biden directed his lawyer to lie to the FBI?
We identified no such evidence.
Did you find that President Biden directed his lawyer to destroy classified documents?
No.
Did you find that President Biden directed his personal assistant to move boxes of documents and hide them from the FBI?
No.
Did you find that President Biden directed his personal assistant to delete security camera footage after the FBI asked for that footage?
No.
Did you find that President Biden showed a classified map related to an ongoing military operation to a campaign aide who did not have clearance?
No.
Did you find that President Biden engaged in a conspiracy to obstruct justice?
No.
Did you find that President Biden engaged in a scheme to conceal?
No.
Each of the activities I just laid out describe what Donald Trump did in his willful mishandling of classified information and his criminal efforts to deceive the FBI. In contrast, President Biden handed over documents without delay and complied fully with investigators.
And then Congressman Lieu went a little further, and this is really classic. I like this very much. So here's clip number 6.
In your investigation, did you find that President Biden set up a shell company and covertly paid $130,000 in hush money to an adult porn star?
No.
Did you find that President Biden directed his lawyer to pay $150,000 in hush money to a former Playboy model?
No.
In your investigation, did you find that President Biden called the Georgia Secretary of State to demand that he, quote, find 11,780 votes?
No.
Did you find that President Biden devised a scheme to organize a slate of fake electors to undermine a free and fair election?
No.
Did you find that leading up to January 6, 2021, President Biden urged his supporters to travel to D.C. and to storm the Capitol?
No.
Thank you. Each of these activities I laid out describe what Donald Trump did, his efforts to bully election officials, overturn the results of the election, and deceive the American people. That is why Donald Trump has been indicted in not just one, not just two, not just 3, but 4 criminal cases.
Yep, that's excellent stuff. That's a great point. Look, I don't know how many people watched the hearing today, and it made a lot of news in the cable news world, the Beltway politics world. I think it's interesting because, first of all, the Democrats did an excellent job at showing that Trump's criminality is in fact criminality. What Biden did was not a crime, and that's why he wasn't charged by a Republican special counsel. And, you know, some of the Democrats really went after Robert Hur, the Republican special counsel here. Here's Hank Johnson, who's been on the